Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Said Fusen Cole for my brother, always on the check-in, man. I'm so grateful. You have no idea how much you being on the check-in, like as soon as I start the show, means to me. It means so much. Happy, I'm about to say happy Sunday. It's Monday. Happy motherfucking Monday. It is March, first Monday in March. My birthday month, my freedom anniversary month. My nephew's 30th birthday, my nephew's birthday month. Oh man, a lot of friends' birthdays, a lot of friends from yesterday till the end of the month, right? Even as we go into Aries season, man. The spring is coming. There's a lunar eclipse tomorrow. Saturday's fucking 6 planets aligned. It's a beautiful time. My birthday is Pi Day. Pi Day, I like to say, is the best day of the year. Even if it wasn't my birthday, I would say it's the best day of the year. All right, for what it represents. Pi 3.14 and what 5, 8, whatever is infinite, right? Infinite. Pi is infinite. And yeah, man, this is a beautiful month. I love fucking March. I love March. Again, it's my birthday month, but I also love it just because of the energy. Like you can begin to feel the shift in energy, right? The shift in the climate. The weather starts to change a little bit, even though sometimes it's still cold in March. It changes. It's not as cold as February. It's definitely not as cold as February and January, right? Things start to change. The sun starts to shine a little brighter. It's out longer, right? The sun is out longer. I think that by the end of the month, the sun will be setting after 6 p.m., right? After 6 p.m. And then as we continue to, move through spring and close to summer. So it's a beautiful fucking thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time. I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm feeling right now mighty fine. All right, energy is up. The sunlight, man, it just does something to me. Does something for us as humans. Does something specifically for us as Black people. All right, melanin rich people. So yeah, man, happy March. It's Women's History Month. So shout out to all of the women. Shout out to the women in my life who made history. Right. You can shout out all the women, of course, but there are always, just like men, some who have done maybe a little more than others or a little more recognized than others. And I want to shout out specifically my aunt, right? My aunt, Big Mama, Aunt Edie. She was a pillar, not only of the family, but of the community, of the Hempstead community. She survived a lot. She survived being shot in the eye by a white boy in, I believe, 1945, maybe 12 years old. I think 12 years, either 9 years old or 12 years old. She was born in 33. So either she was 9 years old or she was 12 years old. I can't remember exactly. But shot in the eye by a white boy. Survived a lot, man, down in Georgia. Sirens, that's one thing about New York City. The sirens are always going to siren. I'm over the fucking sirens, all right? Over New York. I love New York, but I'm over the sirens, right? It's too much fucking noise. But yeah, my aunt, Emily Blake, Edith Evans, her birth name. She survived a lot. She endured a lot, and came to New York and survived a lot here. A lot of racism, right? Her and her husband looking for homes and were denied and were, a whole lot of shit, man. A whole lot of shit. But she ended up doing incredible things, right? Incredible things. Fucking built an incredible family, built an incredible legacy for herself. Responsible for a lot of progress in the town of Hempstead. That's where she lived for the great majority of her life, Hempstead, Long Island. From getting roads fixed to getting school fucking shit upgraded to, like, she did a lot. Like, at her 90th birthday, right, before she transitioned, the mayor of Hempstead came out, gave her a proclamation. A few government officials from Hempstead came out and gave her a proclamation. Black government officials, white government officials at Hempstead. She was known, right? She was dope. She worked in Queens for a long time at Elmhurst Hospital. She was the head dietitian at Elmhurst, right? And she was lit, right? My aunt was lit, man. Aunt Edie is what we called her growing up. And then as my nephew, Kendall, began to have babies, his babies began calling her Big Mama. And so we all started to call her, most of us at least started to call her Big Mama. All right, that's the tattoo I got on my right wrist, Big Mama. That's what it says right there. She was definitely every bit of Big Mama. She was there for me when I was going through my shit. She came to so many court dates, right? She would leave work, tell them she had to go pay a parking ticket or she had to go do some shit, and she would come to court for me. All right. She, of course, I mentioned it before, came to visit me in prison. Every prison she came. Well, she didn't come to Maryland. When I first got arrested, I was in Maryland, right, for a couple weeks. But when brought me to New York, I was on a boat in the Bronx, which is no longer in existence. VCBC. I'm very glad that shit is gone. It was terrible. People on the boat in prison is fucking slavery, right? It's crazy. But she came to visit me on the boat all the way in the Bronx from Long Island. She came to visit me when they brought me to Rikers Island. When I was in Green Correctional Facility, she came to visit me. When I was in a box, I couldn't get visits. But when I went to Oneida Correctional Facility, she came to visit me as well. And even when they brought me down close to home, 2 weeks left, Queensboro Correctional Facility, she still came to see me. I think she came to see me twice while I was on Queensboro, at Queensboro. So shout out to my aunt, man, Big Mama. Again, she's done a lot for the world. She put a lot of great energy out there, man. She kept our family ski trip going yearly. She kept our family 4th of July get-together going yearly. Took the mantle from my dad, who started a lot of that shit, right? Her big brother, took the mantle from him, man. And just, again, she was incredible. She treated all of our friends as her children, right? Her nephews, her nieces. She treated our friends as her children. She treated our partners, girlfriends, or boyfriends as her children. She was a beautiful woman, man. So happy Women's History Month. I do got an interview of her. My brother Leroy and I, we interviewed her during the pandemic, right? Went out there to Long Island, man, set up some cameras, set up some lights, set up a mic, and interviewed her. And I got a nice 30-minute interview. I need to finish editing and release. Might just release it as it is. Oh yeah, man, happy Women's History Month. Shout out to the women. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my sisters. Shout out to my other aunts. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to my fiance. Shout out to all of my women friends who are incredible. Shout out to my exes who are fucking incredible women. Again, I like to say that I am fortunate, although, of course, I had conflicts in my past relationships, whether it was the marriage or the last one or the ones before that. I always give credit where credit is due, man, and say that there was, of course, a reason why we were together. And I've been fortunate to say that I've dated some really incredible women. All right. I'm very fortunate to say that. Like, again, conflicts, yes. In relationships, conflict after relationship, some conflict, right? We know some shit that's happening. That doesn't take away from what connected us and the positives that they do put out into the world and that they did bring to my life, right? So shout out to all of them and all of the women, known and unknown, right, who do big things and who do small things for all of us, right? The mothers, the ones who wish they were mothers but can't be, the ones who lost their children, right? All of them, all of the women. Happy Women's History Month. And yeah, we are who we are because of the women, all right? And human society is where it's at because of the will of the woman and the women, right? And so, yeah, man, just wanted to put that out there. Listen, man, we're gonna get the show started. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into episode 574. 574 episodes in. This shit literally just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And I don't know when it's gonna stop. I don't know if it's ever gonna stop. I can't determine the future, but I'm happy to be here today. Sefu Senkofu on the check-in. March is very deep for you. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. I want to also remind you that end of February, right? February, what was that, 19th, 17th, 19th? I can't remember what day that was. It was Thursday, right? Thursday, February 19th. You did something. The day you got married, right? I want you to, yes, March, but I want you to look at that, right? And like set a new space, a new intention. Give different meaning, right? But yo, Maylin, what's going on, my sister? Peace and love. Thanks for checking in. Listen, man, once again, it is Monday, March 2nd, 2026. My birthday month, 12 days to my birthday. I'm figuring it out. We're gonna have a party on the 13th. On the 13th, Friday the 13th, we're gonna have a party. Either it's gonna be at a location somewhere. I'm still trying to figure that out, man. It's, you know, a lot of shit going on, man. So I'm trying to bring it together. Or it's gonna be a house fucking party at my crib, man. House party, music on, lights off, and we're gonna fucking party. I want to dance, and I want to dance, and I want to eat some good food and some snacks, and have some good beverages, right? I'm so, yeah, it's a lot, man. There's a lot going on, but let's get started with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Today's word is momentum. Today's word of the day is momentum. Momentum is a very powerful word. I love the word momentum. Momentum in life, right? So it's physics, and then it's, right, and obviously momentum in life comes from physics, right? So let's talk about what it means in general life terms. Momentum in life means building positive forward motion through consistent small actions, creating a self-sustaining force that makes achieving goals feel easier and more automatic, turning small wins into significant progress, and overcoming obstacles with less effort, akin to a snowball rolling downhill. It's the energy derived from progress, making you more productive and motivated to tackle challenges, validating your efforts, and simplifying the path to success. Let's read that one more time, because we got a lot more to read about that, but let's read that one more time. Momentum in life means building positive forward motion through consistent, small, minute actions, creating a self-sustaining force that makes achieving goals feel easier and more automatic, turning small wins into significant progress, and overcoming obstacles with less effort, akin to a snowball rolling downhill. It is the energy derived from progress, making you more productive and motivated to tackle challenges, validating your efforts, and simplifying the path to success. Key aspects of momentum in life: you have the domino effect, which is small successes trigger a chain reaction leading to bigger achievements. This is why you got to celebrate the small wins. You got to not be afraid to do the small things. The things that seem so small, you got to do them shit. Compounding effort, daily habits, and consistent effort compound over time, amplifying results. A little bit of walking every day, a little bit of exercise every day, a little bit of reading every day. It matters. Compounding effort, right? Jim Rohn called it the law of accumulation. Reduced friction. When momentum is high, tasks feel less like obstacles and more manageable. Sustained motivation. It replaces the need for constant motivation as the motion itself drives you forward. It's discipline. It's what you do. You just show up. You just exercise. You read every day. You write your affirmations every day. This is what you do. You do the show every day. You just do the fucking thing. Validation. It confirms that your actions are working, reinforcing your strategy. And how it works, the analogy to physics. Mass and velocity. Like in physics, your mass, quote unquote, your effort and consistency, and your velocity, quote unquote, your speed and your progress determine your momentum. You're building up. Starting is hard. You overcome inertia. But once moving, it is easier to keep going and harder to stop. Once moving, it is easier to keep going and harder, seemingly impossible to stop. Like you said, can't help it. If I wanted to, I can't let you go. Even if, what, huh? Can't stop, won't stop. No Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop. The sun can't stop itself from shining, even if it fucking wanted to. It's just what it does. It's in motion. It's in motion. And it got momentum. And it's moving too much, and it's been going too long. It can't stop, even if it fucking wanted to. Take heed, guys. Pay attention. Build momentum. Small daily actions, small daily habits, small things. Build up over time. Let's go right along to our second segment of the day. Sefu said momentum is one of my favorite concepts. Momentum is one of my favorite concepts. Absolutely. February 19th is a new birth. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Make it happen Monday, Mona Love. Make Monday monumental. Yes. All of that. Let's go to our second segment of the day, our Need to Know News. Today's Need to Know News is some unfortunate news. So there are a few vegan restaurants that are closing. Here in the city. Two in particular that I know and that I love. Urban Vegan Roots, which is my favorite vegan restaurant that is here in Astoria, is closing. The end of this month, actually, March 31st is the last day. So I went last week with a friend. So please do go, right? If you're in the city, if you're in the area, if you haven't been, if you enjoy their food, go to the restaurant, man. Just show them some love, man. Support them at least one last time. All right, they'll be closing at the end of the month. Shout out to Dave and Tara and that whole crew, man, who's done incredible things. They are more than a restaurant. They are a community. They are a family. They've hosted events there. They've done. I had a birthday party there a couple years ago. Co-hosted a talk show there for a few months a couple years ago. Was part of different events that were there, meditations and activations, and I did some poetry there. I did some stand-up comedy there before. All right, absolutely incredible restaurant. It is like the epitome of hip hop in New York City. All right, culture, hip hop culture, NYC culture. So go there, right, and support them. And if you can't make it before the end of the month, go support the sister restaurant, which is Urban Vegan Kitchen, which is in the city, which is not closing, right? They're doing, I guess, pretty well. They're not closing at all. They've been open 9 years in Manhattan. They were open for, I think, 4 years in they were open probably more than 9 years now, like 10 years in Manhattan. All right, switch locations, but same vegan food, same great culture, same great energy. So they're closing. Also, Fat Boys Vegan Burgers is closing. Fat Boys Vegan Burgers is closing in June, right? In June, they will be closing. They're in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Super dope restaurant, right? They got Fat Boys Vegan Burgers. They got burgers, they got tater tots, they got fries. Real simple. It's cool, man. The owner, Scott, is incredible, so shout out to him. And both restaurants, Fat Boys Vegan Burgers and Urban Vegan Roots, were both featured in my series I did back in 2024, Vegan Adventures with Sugar Ray. They both have episodes, so you can look that up on YouTube. Vegan Adventures with Sugar Ray. You can look that up. Check out the episodes. Really dope episodes. I love what both of them are doing. I love that Scott is a younger brother and he's really vocal about where he stands politically on issues. He got the Free Palestine signs all in the store. All right. He has no issue with expressing himself and standing up for what he believes in and makes it known. The beautiful thing that is coming out of these restaurants closing, specifically Fat Boys Vegan Burgers, is that they have now started a Sunday comedy series at their spot. Again, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, Fat Boys Vegan Burgers. And again, it came out of the notion that they were closing in June. Last night, Kimona and I went to a show. They have 2 shows on Sunday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and then 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We call it the 8 p.m. show, hosted by a motherfucker named Daddy. He said that's his real name. He said that's his name on his birth certificate. He said his fucking first grade teachers were calling him Daddy. He said that's his name. That's what his father named him. That's what he said. Is it true? I don't fucking know. But that's what the motherfucker said. He said somebody asked him for a nickname. And he said, why would you give yourself a nickname if your name is Daddy? I ain't calling him motherfucker Daddy. Right? So homeboy was the host. Did a great fucking job, man. The show was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The host was great. Some comedians were, of course, better than others. Some you find the comedy a little funnier for whatever the reasons. But there were, I think, 4 comics yesterday, and they were good. They were good. 2 of them I think were really good. The other 2 I think were good, and right, could be working. All right. So yeah, man, support them. Right, go to Fat Boys, right? Hit them up on IG, Fat Boys Vegan Burgers. Hit them up, or you can. They actually started an Instagram page for the comedy show, specifically Fat Boys Funny Buddies. Fat Boys Funny Buddies. Hit them up, check them out, get a ticket. Ticket's about $30, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. $30 ticket. Right, I think they do. With your purchase, you get some food, you get some water, right? Free burger. Snack wrap. They had a snack wrap last night. I had one of the snack wraps. It was good. All right, one of the vegan chicken snack wraps, pretty good. But yeah, man, that's what's going on. Those 2 restaurants are closing. Again, I didn't ask specifically why they're closing. I just know that it's tough, right? Rents are up. Rents are fucking up for these businesses. It costs to run a fucking food business, and especially a vegan business, especially depending on what area you're in. If it's not a hot spot, it might be really fucking tough. So sending love to Dave, right, and Tara of Urban Vegan Brand, Urban Vegan Kitchen, Urban Vegan Roots, Urban Vegan NYC, Urban Vegan Official, for on a success in the closing to come of Urban Vegan Roots in Astoria, and giving sending love to Scott at Fat Boys Vegan Burgers. He told the story of he's not vegan, right? He has a vegan restaurant. I was like, yo, you gotta talk about that, player. But that's that. All right, let's move right along to our 3rd segment of the day. As always, our third segment is our tip of the day. Today's tip is to support the progress and success of others, right? Support others. Don't always be the one asking for support. Don't always be the one looking for support. Be the one who also supports. Support people you know. Support people you hear about that are doing great things. You may not know them personally, but a friend may know them. You may see something on social media. You may see a fucking flyer on the ground outside of New York City. You may see something. Support people. Support. Show up. Shop. Support their businesses. Purchase right things. Go to their shows, go to their events. Show up. Some stuff is gonna cost. Some stuff is gonna be free. Show up to both. Show up to the free shit. Show up to the shit that costs. Support the progress and success of others. Remember that a little acknowledgement goes a very long way, especially for groups of people who may be historically forgotten and or ridiculed simply for existing. This was inspired last week. A brother spoke about how beneficial it is to support Black men who are working jobs that they may be like entry level, right? He used an example of his, something that, he was working on a job, I think at a warehouse or a store, something like that, entry level position. And somebody had mentioned, I think he said a white person, like their son had mentioned, this is why you always stay in school, right? So you don't have to work that job. Right now, I don't know what that family was doing. The brother who gave that example ended up becoming really successful, right, in terms of the impact and from what it seems like in terms of the income, right? He's really successful, him and his wife. And again, I don't know what that young man is doing, what his family's doing, but he may be more successful than them, right? So I don't know. But he mentioned how important it was how great he felt when other people in general, but specifically Black people, would see him working and would be like, yo, I see you, King. Yo, I see you, bro. Like simple shit like that. Yo, I see you. Support, like that support is also that. Support is not always about spending money. It's not always about going somewhere. It could simply be acknowledging someone. Acknowledging someone. Yo, I see you. Yo, great work. Yo, you're doing great things. Yo, I really like that. Yo, that's really inspiring. Yo, I'm so proud of you. Right? Give that love. Give that acknowledgement. Celebrate people. Support people. Their progress and their success. Right? Support people, man. Help. Like something you say you never know what you say, how it impacts a person, how it changes their life, how it shifts their mindset, how it shifts their energy, how it makes them feel seen, valued and heard, how it makes them want to live. There are people who are on the verge of harming themselves, but a simple word, a simple smile, a simple text message, phone call shifted everything for them, right? Whether it was, again, from someone they know or a stranger. So yeah, be mindful of that. And let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, of course, is our build of the day. Today's build is on the question: do we really have free will? Do we really have free will? Do humans, really have free will? Let's first look at how free will is defined. Free will is the concept that individuals can make independent choices determining their own actions and fates rather than being governed solely by external forces or prior causes. It is central to moral responsibility in legal systems, assuming agents are the originators of their choices. Arguments range from deterministic, brain-based limitations to the necessity of agency for human behavior explanation. Let's read. Arguments against free will. Determinism. Scientific determinism. The world is governed by natural laws, making all actions inevitable consequences of prior causes. Neural predetermination. Neuroscience suggests brain activity, unconscious processes precedes conscious decisions, indicating our brain decides before our mind does. Physics and randomness. Quantum mechanics might introduce randomness, but random actions are not controlled choices, failing to support true free will. Arguments for free will. Subjective experience. Individuals possess a clear, direct perception that they choose their own thoughts and actions. Moral responsibility. Society and legal systems are based on the premise that individuals are accountable for their actions. Indispensable agency. Social sciences operate on the necessity of assuming humans are agents who make goal-directed, purposeful choices. Implications of free will. Neuroscience says challenges the timing of conscious intention, investigating whether the brain's decision happens before conscious awareness. Does the brain decide already before you are consciously aware of something? Does the brain decide to go left before you actually say, you know what, I'm going to go left? This is a very deep and necessary conversation, right? Psychology focuses on human agency, exploring how conscious, goal-directed, and voluntary actions function. Law and justice. Free will is the foundation for holding people responsible, with debates focusing on whether punishment should be retributive or focused on rehabilitating actions seen as determined. Do we really have free will? I think it's a very, 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 again, important discussion to have. Always, especially now. I like to personally, my answer has changed over years. I was like, yes, then I was like, no, then I was like, yes, then I was like, no, then I was like, we have fate and we have free will, right? Can they coexist? And then again, I'm reading this book and they're talking about, again, the neuroscience part, your brain deciding something before you actually consciously do it. And then they spoke about free will. A person drinks alcohol, right? Okay, they may have had free will to drink the alcohol, but once they are not conscious, right, they made a decision, but the alcohol induced brain made that decision. You are not consciously aware of it. And that goes into the conversation of what is consciousness. Who is conscious? Some motherfucker said he likes to think a computer is conscious. The AI systems are conscious. Like, whoa. This shit is deep. So it's a question to ask yourself. Do we have free will? What do you think? Please drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. We got a few minutes left. Let me know what you think based on everything I just said, based on everything you know about free will. Do we really have free will? Please, TikTok, drop it in. Facebook, YouTube, drop it in the chat. Let me know. Leave a comment. Do you think we have free will? What are your thoughts? Please do chime in. All right, don't be shy. I'm not going to bite you. Right? I got free will and I'm conscious and I can control it. And I don't want to bite you. I don't want to bite you because, one, I don't want your fucking skin in my teeth. Two, I don't want to cause you harm. I don't want to bite you. Right? So I'm not going to bite you. So please do chime in. All right. Let me know. Do you think that we have free will? What is your reason for yes or no? Please do drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let's put a little music on here on the YouTube and the Facebook. Let's put on song. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the chat. Do we got free will right now and out loud? Can we do whatever we want to do? Or are our actions determined by prior causes or outside source? What do you think? Y'all got a birthday coming up, y'all. You in the city, huh? You in New York, March 13th, save the date. Come party with me. Birthday on the 14th. Come party on the 13th. 14th. That's the shit. I'm gonna let you guys know. Plans get more solidified. Shout out to Father Speak Up. Lady on the track asked me how my husband asked me about it. I told him about it. But that's a movie. Brother who runs it, not my brand. Father is working to speak up. All right. We got a comment on free will. Let's go read the comment before we get up out of here. Death being shot said no free will in a world with capitalistic classes and social hierarchies. Appreciate your comment, brother. Listen, guys, we do have to get out of here. Got some things to get ready for this afternoon. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That is our show. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into episode 574 of SR Daily. 574 episodes in. I think this is week 116, maybe week 117. Gotta look at the name. I gotta look at the notes again. I have it ready. I have it more solidified tomorrow. What fucking week it is? I don't even know. 574 episodes though, man. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course TikTok Live. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. Get up. Get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.